To beat Ireland, what do we need to change?
I didn't think we got to see the best of what Scotland had to offer. South Africans shut us down within 3 or 4 phases the other week. So that was the difficult part. As soon as we get into a rhythm, that's when we're at our best. So, you know, multi-phase rugby, keeping the ball up off the floor, keep it moving, and just front up. I thought the boys fronted up incredibly well. So, you know, it's make or break now the game, and this is going to be massive. So, you know, if we want to qualify for the knockout stages, then it's going to have to take the best Scottish performance we've seen in a long time.
How good are Ireland? This is make or break for Scotland. We've struggled against Ireland notoriously, historically. How good are Ireland?
They're unbelievable, unbelievable. The physicality they've got up front, the way that they defend with Andy Farrell being in charge, they're an absolute nightmare to play against. An absolute nightmare, because defensively they're very, very strong. They do the choke tackle that everybody hates, but then in attack they've got one of the smartest rugby players I think I've ever come across in Johnny Sexton. He can change it like that. I've seen it in games that he's come up a set-piece player that he's seen something in the first half, whatever, and in the second half he creates it and they score tries from it. And then you hear in interviews after the game that they're playing what's in front of them and they're changing as they go along. So they are an incredible rugby team, and you know, they're #1 in the world for a number of different reasons.
You know, if you're going to be the best in the world, you've got to beat team after team after team, doesn't matter who it is.
Scotland best in the world, sure.
And I strongly believe we will beat Ireland.
I think you've got to be as good on the day as anyone, okay? You know, 80 minutes of the day.
As long as our lineouts are in check.
Yeah, lineouts, absolutely. Need to win them. Can't do that again against South Africa.
So you think you can break that, was it 8-game losing streak?
Someone's got to.
Very true.
New Zealand, we can't really learn anything about them from that, can you? Other than, you know, they've got players with incredible ability. D-Max, filthy chip and chase, gather and flick pass.
Again, Geordie Barrett now, McKenzie stands a kick ahead for himself. McKenzie with the chase, 50-22's on here. McKenzie's kept it in field quite superbly for Will Jordan. Back on the inside. What a bit of skill and class.
Was outrageous. But that was really a bit more of a training run for New Zealand. They've done what they needed to do. I'm not knocking it. I'm just, again, following on from the video that's in the channel now, and if you haven't seen it, please hit subscribe, go check out other videos. Yeah, so I love the fact I'm here again. I'm looking forward to being here tomorrow night for France v Italy. New Zealand got some game time in the legs of some of the fringe players. They look slick. New Zealand look really slick. And the Joe Schmidt effect with their attack, some of the shapes that they're getting into in attack look really dangerous, and already salivating at the prospect of Ireland versus New Zealand in the quarterfinals. Although, big game on Saturday before we get there.
All Blacks did the job and then some in that second half. Uruguay gave them a good game in the first half, but I feel like they're going to be pretty frustrated with how many errors they made.
It's going to be a close scoring game, I think, whatever the result.
But I think we'll pull through by bonus point. I think we can do it. Yeah. Confidence is key.
Exactly. Yeah. I think if you're going to do it, the World Cup's the time to do it. I think, you know, having this game beforehand to come into it, you know, get a feel of it.
It's going to be a tough game. It'll be a harder game. But
we've got a good squad.
Yeah, Ireland will come off a rest week. You know, we've got a lot to sort of. We'll have two harder games on the lead up to that. But I think, you know, we could, and we've come close in the past, and maybe the sense of occasion will sort of, you know, weigh in Scotland's favour. But I think it all comes down to how we play rugby on the day. And